Hello, this is Stacy Harmon with Harmon Enterprises, and I have a Facebook challenge that I'm hoping some savvy Facebook marketers or someone with some Facebook connections can help me with. I am really frustrated. I've asked all of my fellow Facebook gurus that I have a personal connection with what their advice is, and everybody seems to be stumped. So I'm hoping that if you have a lot of knowledge about Facebook, you can help me, and I'm hoping I'm overlooking something simple, but very, very frustrated with a particular issue, so I'm going to the web to try to solve it. So here's the problem. I am the administrator for a client's page, and she does not have a default landing tab option. I cannot set a default landing tab. So I'm going to actually go over to her page here. You can see it, LA House Guru. I'm on the manage permissions. I have no ability to set a default landing tab. So I've been doing a lot of research as to why this is. I can't find any definitive answer. My two hypotheses are, number one, Facebook thinks we're a community page, which we're not, and I'll explain to you how I believe that to be in a minute. The second is it's just a bug. Or the third is it's something that I don't understand and I can't figure out how to get it fixed. But you can see here that under, basic info, we're set as company and organization consulting business services. Now, what I've learned through this process is that actually does not mean that Facebook's not viewing us as a community page. That's my first educated guess. And the reason that I thought that, and I pulled together a little PowerPoint to kind of show the case study here of what I've done, and let me just bring this up. Here's the order of kind of what happened with this here. On April 6th, I logged into the page and got this notification. This page has been recategorized as a community page. And I clearly knew that that was an issue for a business-oriented site. And so I went through the let us know process. And I also looked at the basic information tab and saw that it's been reordered as other and community. I updated the information because it let me. And this was the first time that I had seen this on April 6th actually happen. So because it let me reorganize it and then it let me confirm my page category, I assumed, apparently erroneously, that Facebook saw this no longer as a community page. It accepted it as an official page and went about my day. Now what I don't know is at this date if under the manage permissions section, I don't have a screenshot of the manage permissions section on that day. I did not notice if there was a default landing tab option or not. So that's a piece of information I don't have. All I know is that currently we don't have it. So anyhow, I'm assuming that it was because of this page category issue. And what I decided to do was petition it through the little link. And when I did it, I sent this email over for a request for page category review on 6/24/11 and explained my case, said, you know, she owns the URL, this is her business identity, LA House Guru, you know, what does she have to do to prove she's the authorized representative? This is not a community page. We don't have the ability to set a default landing page. All of these items that I didn't believe classified us as a community page category. And I sent this off, and lo and behold, I got a confirmation that said that they've received my inquiry on the 24th and they'll be back soon. And on the 28th, I got this great email that says, hello, we've reviewed your request and made the appropriate changes. Sorry for any inconvenience. And when I logged into Facebook, I got this message that I'd never seen before up at the top that says, please read this. We've reviewed your request and made the appropriate changes. Sorry for any inconvenience. For more information about pages or other topics, visit this link. When I went to that link, by the way, it's a broken link, so there were no additional details that I could get. And I clicked the little box and said acknowledge. Now, number one, I am assuming this is for the issue that I submitted due to the timing and the fact that it was the only issue that I submitted a request to Facebook on. But I've got to tell you, there's no indicator from Facebook that it was regarding, like I have no ticket number, it doesn't even mention the page name. I'm just assuming this is because I only submitted one issue and it was in proximity to the date. So big flaw in their response system, which is frustrating. If I had had two requests in, I don't know which they would have been responding to. And so I'm going to go with the assumption that we are no longer being perceived as a community page in Facebook eyes. The problem is I still don't have the ability to set a default landing tab. I mean, you can see it here. And this was it was about a week ago now. I still, under manage permissions, don't have the ability to set a default landing tab. And I cannot explain why. I don't have any idea why. So my next logical thing was, okay, I'm going to go through the help request function of Facebook, which, as we know, is not that easy. I went through all of the help desk answers, which do not answer my question. And at the bottom, I got to the spot where it said, okay, you can submit a request. And I submitted a request, and a bug, because I'm assuming now that this is a bug. And it says, unfortunately, we're unable to respond to every bug report individually, but we are reading them. So, you know, I'm off in some la-la land queue that has no answer for me. And again, I've talked to people that know Facebook marketing, and nobody can seem to explain to me why I don't have that ability. And I am frustrated because it appears that I am not being perceived as a community page, but I have no visual cue in Facebook what kind of page I am. Here's another reason why I don't think that what you have set, I was noticing this, let me illustrate this. Regarding community pages, you can see here that in the page pull down, Jill Bolte Taylor is showing up as an author, but when you go to her page, clearly it's a community page. So just because I am on LA House Guru being seen as a consulting / business service under basic information, just because I'm seeing as companies and organization under consulting business service, I have no way to know if Facebook's still viewing me as a community page, except for the fact that I am not able to set a default landing tab. It's totally unclear. And I'm really frustrated because Facebook will allow me to advertise and send traffic to the page, but they won't let me set a default landing tab to do campaigns. So they'll take my money, but they won't allow me to have the full advertising experience. So I'm hoping somebody out there can give me an answer as to what this is. I mean, I'm coming to the fact that I believe we're not being seen as a community page any longer, although I'm wondering if that's how I'm being perceived still at Facebook. Number two, I have no recourse to know that Facebook has seen what I believe to be a bug request, and I'm hoping somebody out there knows of how I can get this resolved, because I don't know what my other recourse is other than to start a brand new page, make it a little more specific with less generic terms in the title, call it, you know, Susan Andrews LA House Guru, because I would think there's less of a question if she's the authorized representative of that. The problem is we've already got the username LA House Guru assigned with this page, so I'd have to go through the process of releasing that by deleting this page and hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that I can re-grab that under the new page. I mean, I don't really know, because even if I, you know, she's at 100 people, if I unlike this and go down to 99, I can change her page name, but that's still not going to bring me a default landing tab based on what I can see here, but that would allow me to preserve the username. So I feel like I'm in a pickle I can't get out of, and again, I'm hoping somebody has an answer who understands all of these nuances and can follow this fairly technical question that I'm asking, because, I mean, from a marketing perspective, this is infuriating. I can't get resolution to something that's clearly an issue, and there's no documentation that I can find through extensive searches on Google and talking and watching, you know, master Facebook marketers and asking them questions as well. So hoping somebody can guide me in the right direction, or know someone at Facebook that can help me. I would really, really appreciate it. Please, please help me. I don't want to build this page until I have access to all of the tools that are available. Feel free to ask me any questions, and look forward to your advice. Appreciate your help in advance. Thanks.